Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom. This is your brother Quantum Wath with the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp, coming with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And today, or this morning, I feel like I just wanted to, go into, applying your heart to knowledge, man. Now this video is inspired by this, this tweet that brothers put in the chat, and it reads, "Okay, so what if black people were the OG Hebrews? Now what we supposed to do with that information in 2022 LMAO?" Now this is the mindset of an unbeliever, right? But we understand that the Lord is, uh, um, what's the word, amplifying this truth, man. The message is going out there, and it's leaving no excuse, for the world, man. So we know that new believers are coming into this thing, on a daily basis, and the question is, it's a question that that a lot of people will have. They say, what are they supposed to do with the information? Now, that's where the title of the lesson comes from, man. Because you got to apply yourself, to this knowledge. Apply your heart, right? And that word apply goes into working very hard, man, for a long time. Then it parallels with the word diligence, because we have to show diligence, to prove ourselves to the Lord. But I'm gonna start here in Salaki. I'm gonna start here in Proverbs 22 and verse 17, and it reads, "Bow down thine ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine heart unto my knowledge." And that's what you're supposed to do, as a new believer, man. Even us brothers, we have to continue, you know, uh, to apply ourselves, man. Continue to grow, continue to, um, excel and what's the word? Maximize, our portion of the spirit, man. That's what we have to do. We have to continue to do, man. We can't get stagnant in this thing. But speaking to the newcomers, the new believers, you got to apply. It said, "By your ear and hear the words of the wise," and that's coming from the prophets, man. Starting with our elder apostles, and on down. Apply your ears to the wise, man. Listen to these men. Take notes. And start to apply these things to your life, man. It says, "Bow down thine ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine heart unto my knowledge." And that word heart goes into the Hebrew word la'ab, meaning your mind, man. So apply your mind into this knowledge, man. Because why? Wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy times, man. Let me grab that real quick, just for, edification's sake. Because you gotta apply, your mind unto this knowledge. It's like it reads, Isaiah 33:6. "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation." The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. So the stability that we're gonna, receive, Lord willing, we be of that elect number, is gonna come via this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You know? But you have to apply yourself to this knowledge, man. You have to study, you have to, make sacrifices in order to grow in the spirit, man. That's the whole point of this, man. Growing in the spirit, and forsaking the flesh, man. Day by day, becoming that new man, right? Now let's go to Isaiah 30 and 20. Actually, let's go back to that Proverbs. Actually, it's a lot. Proverbs 22 and it's a lot. Proverbs 22. Proverbs 22, and I'll start back in 17. "Bow down thine ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply thy heart unto my knowledge. Right? So you gotta, apply your mind to this knowledge. For it is a pleasant thing if thou keep them with thee, they shall withal be fitted in thy lips. Right? So it's, you go into this word fitted, it goes into being, stable, firmly there. Let me get that. Be fitted. No, it says to be firm, to be stable, to be established, to be set up, to be established, to be fixed. Right. So it's like it. This knowledge is gonna be, offer you that stability, man. It's gonna you're not gonna be, wavering in the spirit, man. The more you apply your heart and your mind into this understanding, man. You know, continuing to pray, continue to be charitable, whatever spiritual things that that you're moved to do, man. Right? All these things, like it says, it says it's a pleasant thing if thou keep them with thee, man. So these are all, things that are gonna be for your benefit, man. You know. Now let's go to Isaiah 30, because the person said, what are we supposed to do with that information, right? Because the first thing is to hear. You hear that you're an Israelite, right? And then it's up to you to inquire, man. The Lord is knocking on that door, and it's up to you to open it, man. But if you refuse, as this person, that's the mindset of a two-third, man. Jake doesn't want to, put any extra effort into things, man. But like I said earlier, that word apply goes into working hard for something, man, being diligent in something, man. It's gonna take sacrifice. It's gonna take time out of your day. It's gonna take, cutting off the ways of this world, man. That's a requirement, right? So this is Isaiah 30, and I'll start in verse 20. Okay, it's Isaiah 30 and 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, right? And you see your teachers out here on the highways and byways, man. Your teachers are giving you these video epistles, and exhortations, man. These are the teachers of Israel, man. You know, the through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, starting with our elders, and our apostles, on down, man. Right? It says, "Yet shall thy teachers be." It's like, "Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore." So they're not going to be hidden anymore, man. But thine eyes shall see thy teachers, right? And the Lord is using these entertainers, uh, to make mention of the fact that we're the true Israelites according to the scriptures, man. You blacks, Latins, and Native Americans are the 12 tribes of Israel according to the Bible, right? And he's opening, certain people's eyes. He's sending those frequencies out there, so that people will inquire ultimately, man. Right? Because we understand that there are some elect that are gonna, come into this thing through hearing, those things, that message, from these different entertainers and whatnot, right? But you have to continue to apply yourself, man. It says, "But thine eyes shall see thy teachers, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, This is the way, walk ye in it." Right? Because these men aren't telling you to walk in the ways, man. You know, Hearing that you're an Israelite is, the surface level, man. You know, to actually apply yourself and to receive of this knowledge and understanding, you have to, come to the teachers, man. That's why it says, uh, take the counsel of wise men, man. The wise men being the men who are teaching this word in sincerity and truth, man. And continuing on, it says, "And thine eyes shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it." Right? And we're out here, giving you, the way that the Lord has commanded us to walk, man. We're telling you, how we should be. What's the word? conducting ourselves in these times to come, man. Come back and serve the Lord, with fear and trembling, man. You know, start out with the milk scriptures, and continue to grow. You know, let's get that real quick. Let me finish this, and then we'll get that. Isaiah 30:21, and thine eyes shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand, and when you turn to the left, right? So you're hearing, this is the way. Walk ye in it, man. The Lord has opened a lot of people's eyes to the fact that we are, Israelites. But, you know, you have to continue to dig deeper. You got to continue to do research. You got to continue to read and study, man. But you have to be taught, right? You can't do this on your own. You know, you have to be taught by somebody, who the Lord is dealing with, man. Now let's go to that. Was it First Peter? Let's look at First Peter 2:1. Okay. This is the book of First Peter, chapter 2 and verse 1, because you new believers, you know, you got to start with the milk. Even myself being in this for a couple years now, you know, I still have to focus on the milk. You want to continue to to master those things, man. Because the milk, it may seem simple, you know, but it's all these things are deep, man. To someone who doesn't have understanding. So you have to be able to teach those things uh, with full understanding, man. But you new believers, you have to come in here and and get the milk, man. So let me just read the scriptures. And it reads, "Wherefore, laying aside all malice." This is First Peter 2:1. "Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings," right? So put off that old man, get out of the old ways, man. You know, leave that nigga at the door, man. You walking into a new house, man, a clean house, right? You leave all that old shit behind you. The ways of the world, the habits, the bad habits, all the abominable things that you may have been doing in the world. You leave all those things behind, and you come into the this new body, man. Now it says, verse 2, as newborn babes, because when you come into this truth, you're considered a babe, man. You know, you're newborn. You have to take this word, as a child, man. Being what's the word? Absorbing all these things, man. Speaking less and listening more, right? Because there's men who have been doing this thing for decades. That you so you, all you need to do is listen, man. You know, and they're gonna reveal things unto you, man. Listen, ask questions, and study, right? It says, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that you may grow thereby, right? And that milk, it's like that milk is, the going into the curses, man. Why we've been, um, put in these situations, man. Through our disobedience. You go into Deuteronomy 28th chapter. And talking about how we were taken back to spiritual Egypt, putting into bondage, man. You go into the Lord's, the color of the Lord, man. The Lord's name, the names. Names is a very key thing. You know, though all those are examples of milk, man. And it's things that are it's like it. But these are all things that are the foundations, man. You know, going into the 12 tribes, man. You know, learning which tribe is what, coincides with each nation, man. All these things, the fact that our people have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, right? All these things are, those milk scriptures, that help to build that solid foundation to keep you rooted, man, you know? And those are the things that you got to apply yourself to, when you first come into this thing, man, and to continue to apply yourself, speaking to myself, first and foremost, you know, you got to continue to apply yourself in these things, man, so that you can master these things, man. Continuing on in verse 3, well, I'll read verse 2 again. It says, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that you may grow thereby. So you got to continue to grow, you know. Like I titled the lesson, apply your heart, to knowledge, man. So when you're doing the work, to apply yourself, you know, you're gonna continue to grow, man, in your understanding and your wisdom, you know. Um, if so be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious, because this is all the gift, of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. He's giving you the understanding. He's opening your eyes to these things, man. His spirit is working with these men, starting with our elder apostles on down, you know, to send this message out, man. So it's all the kindness of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, the mercy of the Lord, man, giving you this opportunity, But you have to continue to be, you have to be diligent. You can't take this thing for granted, right? You can't put this thing to the side, man. That's why scripture says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, man. You have to consider this. This is your only opportunity, man. This might be your one shot to receive salvation. So you have to take it, deathly seriously, man. uh, let's go to Second Timothy 3:14. This is Second Timothy chapter 3 and verse 14. And it reads, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, and be assured of, and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them, right? Because like we read in that Isaiah 30, thy eyes have seen thy teachers, man. So, you know, going back to this tweet, man, it said, what are we supposed to do with that information? Well, you're supposed to go find the men who are teaching this information in sincerity and truth. And, look, you gotta, it says, continue in those things, man. Continue to grow, continue to, take in the milk, continue to master those things, man. Continue to listen and learn, you know, to the point where you may become a teacher, and ultimately, go out in the highways and hedges and beckon our people into the marriage, man. Because that's all that's going on right now. The Lord is sending that frequency out, to activate the elect, man. You know, but He's also sending it out, to mark 2/3. You know, so you want to pray that you're not in that 2/3 lot, and continue to grow uh, in the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Continue to apply your mind, your heart into this knowledge, man. So it's like that was all I had really. Just a quick lesson this morning. A little spiritual breakfast. But I pray that lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I want to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, wa kwam yasharala, wa abad babal, a DTA song. We almost home, man. Shalom.